So hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. One of the primary reasons for starting a blog or doing SEO is to obviously make money. And I see a lot of people, they send me emails, they ask me questions because they're not being accepted into, the mainstream run-of-the-mill, as you'd like to call it, ad networks. And because they're not being accepted into those ad networks, they're not able to monetize their blogs. It's usually not only because of the quality of the blogs, it's also not only the traffic, but sometimes they just don't want to accept new people. And that kind of creates a problem if you're trying to monetize your blog, because obviously you should feel motivated to write content. And if you're not motivated to write content or you build your website, then you're probably going to give up. Fortunately, there is a platform called Hilltop Ads that I ran into recently. And they would accept just about anyone if you're getting decent traffic and you're not trying to game the system. You will be accepted into the ad network. And it doesn't even require you to be a huge publisher. It just requires that you play by the book. And in this video, I want to show you how to sign up for Hilltop Ads. It's pretty straightforward. I'll also go into how to set up the entire system on your website. So if you're brand new to setting up ads on your site, this will help you get started. The other thing about Hilltop Ads is, I'll just give you a bit of a rundown here. It's a great way to start earning money, whether you have a WordPress blog, a Weebly blog, an HTML blog, or a website that drives decent traffic. A lot of people repurpose their rank and rent sites because they're not able to sell those leads, or they're not probably getting the types of leads that convert, and they repurpose it into a kind of they repurpose the monetization by putting in ads, or they even would supplement their monetization by putting ads. The great thing about Hilltop Ads is that you can use various types of ads on your website, so you're not just bound by pop-ups or ones that appear within the text, but you can choose the types of ads you want and how many ads you have on the website, which we'll go into when I start showing you how to set this up. So becoming a Hilltop Ads publisher will let you start earning revenue almost right away. So as soon as you set it up, your ad starts getting impressions and you start making money, and you can track all of that directly via Hilltop Ads dashboard or your own dashboard. They also have great customer support, which I'll also show you. And they have a help system that you can read their help documentation. They've got a YouTube channel that has lots of helpful tutorials, which mainly, if you have a question, that's the first place you would want to go if you run into trouble. I've run into trouble. I don't know anybody who has run into trouble. But if you do find yourself having a question or you're running into trouble, their YouTube channel and the help documentation, both of which is linked to in the video description, is a great place to start, and also contact their customer service. So founded in 2013, and this is a bit of background here, and they are a UK-based advertising network known for their CPM. And CPC and ad services. They're also notable for their unique traffic segmentation, ensuring the removal of bot and spam traffic, as well as having multi-language interface advanced targeting options and automated optimization, among many other features that most ad networks don't necessarily have. And that means that even though you might be showing the ad, you're not making money off it. So they also offer multiple formats, different payment methods. This is probably one of the few ad networks that I see that they pay in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, in addition to PayPal, a bank transfer, all of that stuff. And I'll show you that too, and I'll show you how to set it up. Minimum traffic requirements for publishers, so you don't need to be a huge publisher, as I mentioned earlier. You can run you can have just about any type of blog. You can have any language blog. It should be driving just decent enough traffic, and they will be accepted. They offer personal support you can sign up for. So when you sign up, you also get personal support. And as I said, it's 100% free to join. So just about anyone can join as a publisher, and you'll be able to leverage your website or blog and monetize traffic, obviously. All right, so now that we know what Hilltop Ads is all about, let me show you how to set this up on your website. Now I have a WordPress site that I'm going to show you how to set this up, but this is just as easy to set up on any other HTML site, or if you have a Weebly site or anything else. And again, the help documentation is linked in the description. You can go and read the help documentation. It's very detailed. It's very easy to understand. And if you still can't understand, the support is there to help you. So let me just jump right into my screen here, and I'll show you how to set up a publisher account. All right, so this is where we want to start with. We'll get to hilltopads.com, and we will do a sign up, and we will sign up as a publisher. Now, if you're a blog owner like me and I'm trying to monetize, I'll choose publisher. If I want to advertise, I will choose advertiser. Since I want to monetize my blog, I'll do publisher. I'll put in my name here. I'll do Bilal Qureshi. I'll put in my email, bilal@nextgenits.com. And I'll put in my password. Okay. Hit agree, sign up. Now it says, all right, needs one uppercase. Okay, let's do this. And what it will do now, it will send me a verification email to verify if my email is correct. And this is pretty standard because it says here, please check your mail and confirm registration. All right, go ahead, refresh. I've confirmed my email address, and so now, I'm in. Okay, so let's start with a short tour of the dashboard or the interface, and I'll show you the dashboard. So on the left over here, you have the dashboard. Below that, you have it says publisher account, and then below that it says statistics. The statistics is where your advertising statistics show number of impressions and all that good stuff. Then you have manage site and zones. This is where we are right now. This is where you'll be creating the ad, and you'll be creating different types of ads. Below that, you have payment history. I'll show you how to set up payment and the various payment options. But this is where each time you get paid, this is where it will show up. Below that, you have contacts, and this is where you can reach out to your dedicated account manager. And you can email over here. You can use a Skype. You can also send an email. You can also, I think this is Discord. So quite a few ways to get in touch with Daniel, who is your publisher manager. And below that is your account. Below that is an FAQ. So if you run into any problems, you need help, whatever, you can read up on the FAQs, and there's quite a bit of information. Let me open this up real quick. I'll show you guys the FAQs. And you'll see how to sell traffic, how to set up an ad zone on our site. So pretty much everything is answered. It also goes into payment. So it says, in order to receive your payment, you need to earn a minimum amount of money considering a 7-day hold. And these are all your payment options. This is all your crypto payment options. And this is your wire transfer option. So if you want a wire transfer, minimum payout is $1,000. If you want to use PayPal, but money-wise, whatever, it's a minimum of $20. So when you earn money, it holds for around 7 days. So if you start on the 1st of the month, you'll get paid on the 14th of the month. All right, so that's the FAQ. So we've got the referral program. If you run a blog and you get some decent traffic, you should definitely be using the referral program. I'll also show you exactly how this works. This is your account ID. And below that are the social media icons. Now, I would strongly advise that you join their Facebook group. You also join maybe their Twitter. They're also on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, their YouTube channel has quite a few videos. They have quite a few subscribers. And I said a lot of the videos are very helpful. And so if you have a specific question you need to walk through for something you're trying to set up, most probably you will find a video on here. So they've got around 32 videos, and they keep adding new videos. All right. So the next step is setting up your website. Now that we are familiar with the interface, so what we want to do, so the first step here is to add your website and then get it verified. The website I'm going to use for this purpose is this one over here. Let me show you guys the site real quick. All right, so this is the website we're going to use. all of the articles here, some people might already know this, who watch my channel, are these are AI generated articles. It doesn't receive a lot of traffic. This is more of an experimental website. And also for doing this type of video where I'm trying to demonstrate something. And over here is the back end, and I'll show you guys how to set up everything on the back end. So a quick jump back to Hilltop ads over here, and we want to go with manage site and zones. So we'll click here on the left. We'll do add website. So it says add website. And my website is webartem.com. And you don't need to put in the HTTP there. If you have a www, then probably add the www. But if not, then there's no reason to put the HTTP. Over here is you choose whether this is a mainstream site or a non-mainstream site. What that means is a mainstream site is something that is okay for people 18 and below to access. So there is no adult content and stuff. And a non-mainstream site is mainly for people who are, if your blog is more adult oriented, so that will be more mainstream. Mine is a mainstream site, so I'll just click on mainstream. Most sites will be mainstream. So I'll say add. And this will take a second over here. And it says, please verify your website ownership. Now, this is a lot like how you verify the ownership for your site using Google Search Console. But I'll still walk you guys through. So there's two methods here. The first one is to upload a file to the root of the website. What I want to do is just add this code to the head of the page. So this is an HTML code. I'll do copy code. And the HTML code can also be used if you have an HTML site, but with the HTML site, you will have to directly add the code to the head of the site. For Weebly and all those other products, you'll need to take a look at how to do that in the documentation. It's very straightforward, I'm sure. Okay, so this is the back end of my site. I went to plugins, and this is the plugin I'm going to install, header for the code editor. Mainly, you can install any code editor that allows you to add code to the header, footer, body, or whatever. This is just the one that I use, but there are quite a few out there. There's some paid tools that do the same thing. And so we've installed it. We go over here to header footer content editor, and we'll do over here add new snippet, and we'll give it a name, and we'll do Hilltop ads verification. Now this doesn't really show in the code or your website, but this is just so that you know what type of code it is and why you've added it. You might forget a few months down the lane, or you might try to remove it. So this will make it a lot easier to find. And from here, first thing is snippet type is HTML. So you'll choose HTML. Next one is site display, which means you can do site wide. You can do specific pages. I just want to put this on the home page because that's all that's needed for verification. We'll just leave this over here, and we'll do the location header. You can do footer. For now, we'll do header. You do not need to do footer for this one. Devices, on all devices, status we'll do active. We'll go ahead and paste the code in. This is the code over here real quick. We'll do save. This takes a second. Once it's saved, you go back to HFCM, click here, you'll see the snippet. Now, if you want to disable the snippet, you just click the off button and it's disabled. So that's why I use this plugin. It makes it a lot easier to juggle these snippets. All right, so we're back to Hilltop, and we'll do verify site. It takes a second or two. I'll take a sip of coffee in the meantime. All right, so verification went through correctly. It says webartem.com. This is my 75058 mainstream. Okay, so I'm all set up. Now, what I can do is I can set up my advertising. But before I do that, I just want to show you guys how to set up payment options, because there's no point in running ads if you're not going to be paid for it. So we'll go to payment history over here on the left and click here, and it says, please fill out the required information in the profile to receive payment. All right. And it There's also a video that guides you through setting up payment, and this is by Hilltop Ads, but I'll still show you guys how to set up payment. It's pretty self-explanatory. So to set payment, I'll hit my account over here. So on the left, click my account, and it already has my name. My last name is, by the way, it's Qureishi. It's K-U-R-E-I-S-H-I. So I'll put that in the last name. Just fix this up real quick. It already has my email address. I can't really change that. But if I want to change that, I can contact support. Then they will change that for me. I'll do update profile, invoice information, fill this out. This, if you have a company, you click club company, you put in your company name. If you're an individual, you will put in your name. In my case, I'm an individual, so I'll just put in my name over here. This will be the name that it will use. I can also choose how I'm contacted, so WhatsApp, Skype, WeChat. Put in the city. Make sure you fill this out. Then with payment information, this is where we choose how you want to get paid. So if you choose to get paid in Bitcoin, you would need to put in your Bitcoin address. The minimum payout is 200. I think you can even set it at 20. But read the help documentation. It says over here, with Bitcoin, the minimum payout is $200. So this is where you would need to set it up at. It's $200, all right? You can also choose capitalist, Paxum, PayPal. In my case, PayPal works, and take a look at the minimum payment for PayPal. It's $20, all right? So PayPal is the best for me. I'll put in my PayPal email address over here, and I will get paid when my money is ready. And I hit the threshold of $20. And as you can see, you know, there are other options. They're doing wire transfer, there's Wise. And with wire transfer, there's a $1,000 threshold. So once you hit $1,000, that is when you will get paid. And then you have change password. So if you want to change the password that you've set for your account, you can change it over here. Account security. If you want to limit IP addresses that access your account, so you can put in your IP addresses or the IP addresses that can access your account, and all other IP addresses will be blocked. Or you can do it the other way around. So you can add a list of IP addresses that you want to block, and all other will be allowed. You just need to click this box over here real quick, just so that this is done. Or you want to do a two-factor authentication. In my case, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then it's the API. This is something we're not going to cover in the video, but for now, you know, I'm showing you if you want to use an API to access all of this. All right, so we have payment covered. Once your payment is covered and you've set this up, when you go to payment, this will not show. Okay. In fact, what will show is the traffic and the money you've made from the referral program for advertisers. All of the money you've made will show over here. Also, when you'll be paid next will also show, so you can expect to be paid when the dates on that given date over here. For now, I have no payments, so there are no payments that are locked for me. Also, payment history is where each time you get paid, it will be logged over here, so you can see when you were paid last. Okay, so let's go to manage site and zones, because in order to get paid, we need to set up our website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with ad zone, and I'm going to do a pop-up under. And a pop-up under, I'll show you what that is. And I'll do desktop pop-up under. Okay. You can give it any name you like. It's just that it makes it easy to identify, what kind of ad it is. All right. So I'll click add zone. Okay. Now I have a few options here. I can do direct URL. I can do pop-up script. I can do pop-up under server to server anti-ad block, pop-up script anti-ad block. Now, in my experience, using anti-ad block is your best options, because a lot of people use, like, for instance, the Brave browser, Google Chrome has an ad blocker, and so even though the ads people might be accessing your website, but they might not be able to see the ads, or they will not see the ads. Now, if they don't see the ads, you're not going to get paid. So what I like to do is I like to do the pop-up script with anti-block. So I just want to click over here, and it gives me this huge chunk of code. No need to worry. I'll show you how to use the code. I'll do copy code. All right. And I'll go back to my website's admin panel. Okay. And I want to add another little piece of code over here. So I'll do a new snippet. And maybe I'll do site-wide this time. Okay. Give it an HTML. And I'll do pop up under. Okay. You can give it any name you like, but this is just easy to identify. Plus, I'm showing you guys how to set it up. Now, this would be mainly put in the footer. So I'll choose footer over here. Now, if you want to know exactly how to set it up, it's in the help documentation, or you can just follow my video. On all devices, status will be active, and I'll hit save. Am I done? All right. So let's click over here. It says pop up under. This is the advertising code. First, paste and go. Okay. And we click on, you see? So I clicked on the post over here, and there was a tab that opened up at eatsales.com. And this is eatsales.com. This is like a playable ad or something like that. Now, this is not intrusive, which is always a good thing. You never want to put like super intrusive ads on your website. And this is something that Hilltop Ads talks about. It says we don't want people to have a bad experience, but we also want people to see advertising. And so the whole system is built around that. So we know that this works, but let me just try this. Okay, so what I also want to do is try this on the Brave browser, okay? So this is the Brave browser over here. I'll click. And the Brave browser kind of blocks pop-ups. It blocks advertising. That's their selling point. So I'll click on over here the post. It redirects the ad open, which means that the ad is in fact bypassing ad blockers, which, you know, we all know Brave is very aggressive when it does that. So this advertising is working. So this is a win for us. Close the website over here, and okay, so this was a win for us. So we'll move on to the next type of advertising. We'll close this over here. We want to do something else. So we want to do, let's see, in-page push. All right, let's do this. In-page push. And we do ad zone. Okay. The process is pretty straightforward. It's the same process. Now it says over here, add the following code to your website. We do copy code over here. It says copied. So now it's been copied. We then head on over to the back end of our site. We add a snippet and we copy the code. We make sure that this is site-wide because we want our advertising to be on the entire site. We also need to put this in the footer, and we'll do HTML. We'll also do, okay, we'll give the snippet a name, in-page push. We'll hit save. We'll give it a second. We'll go back to FCM, and we'll see we've added this over here. As I said, this works the same for all types of advertising. I'm just showing you, just walking you through the steps so you know exactly what to expect. We are super brave. We'll click paste. And you see over here, this is an ad, this pops up, this is another ad that pops up. So these two ads pop up. Now, they're a little bit intrusive in the sense that they kind of pop up and people don't like it. But the thing is, you can just click the X over here and it closes. So, you know, this is another ad that opens up. Now, you don't want to do a lot of advertising, again, because of the user experience, but you can just click X over here, just close this up, and the user is not bothered by the ads again. But if they like the ads, they can click, but you're getting paid by the impression, so you just want to make sure that the ads are working, okay? We'll close, and we go back to our ads. So we set up two ads over here. And now what we want to see is, we want to see our statistics, okay? So with click statistics, I just want to show you guys what you can expect. So this is the date. We've got 2 impressions. You see, we opened up the site twice, but we got no clicks. So this means clicks on the ads. We didn't make any money, obviously, because we were testing the ads. But this is what you can expect to see. So when you make money, you'll know exactly how much you're making, whether you're making it from impressions, this making it through clicks, and this is your revenue in USD. And then you can also filter by country, so you can see like where most of your clicks are coming from, where most of your traffic is coming from, and which country is helping you make the most money. Now, there's another type of ad that I would go into setting up, and we'll get to manage site and zones. All right, so the next thing we want to do is to create a direct link. Now, as you can see, I've already created a direct link, but I'm going to create one just to show you guys. So we'll add direct link. We'll give this a name, direct link for social media. But you can give it any name you like. Again, like before, you choose mainstream if yours is a mainstream site, or non-mainstream if it's targeted to people above 18. Once you click mainstream, you click this box over here. Make sure to read this because it says we do not recommend you to resell traffic from other advertising networks. To earn money by using a direct link, please monetize your social network groups or a website. To learn more, click here. Okay, so we read all of that, and we'll do add link. And this takes a second, maybe 2 seconds. All right, so as you can see, we now have 2 direct links. It says over here, direct link for social media, and the one that I created, direct link for social media. This is the one. Then we have the one over here, direct link and direct link. Now we've got 2 links. Now, to use this, we'll just click the button over here where it says direct link, and this is the link. Now, the way you use this is you copy this by clicking the URL button, and you would create a button on your page, or for instance, you have a Facebook page, and you will add it to the button code. The same thing goes for your WordPress site. You will create a button, and you'll add this to your button. That's a little beyond the scope of this specific video, but if you use content management systems before, it's pretty self-explanatory. Again, there is help documentation that you can refer to. This is the Hilltop Ads documentation you can refer to that talks about direct links. So what is direct link ads and how does it help website monetization? This is linked in the description of this video. You can read through it. It walks you through literally adding this to your WordPress site. Very easy to do for anyone who works in WordPress or has a little bit of technical skills to set this up. It's quick and easy. Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys is the referral program. Now, this is something that as an advertiser or a publisher, so this is something as a publisher, perhaps more importantly, you want to be interested in, because each time you get someone to sign up for the program, you make money. Now, the way to do this is please use this link to refer advertisers and publishers. So what you can do here is you can use this link and you can send it to friends and family or people you know who have blogs and who want to monetize their blogs. And each time someone signs up, you get paid for it. The other thing you can do is you can put a banner on your website, and you can choose the type of banner, and this is how the banner will look. So you can choose the size of the banner depending on what you want to add. It can be a 300 by 250. I like big banners because that attracts the most attention, let's say. So I'll copy the HTML code and swipe real quick back to my WordPress blog, and I'll add another bit of code. So add new snippet, and I'll do referral banner ad. Okay. And what I want to do is I just want to put this on my, let's say, I just want to put this on my home page. Okay. And all of the pages, no. And I'll paste the code over here. And if you look at this, the code actually has, it has my referral ID in this over here. Each time someone clicks on the banner and signs up, and they set up their website, they get paid through advertising, you get a commission. And I'll put this in the header, and I'll put save. Okay, hit save. We'll go to WebTRM over here, and let's take a look at how our site looks with the banner. Okay, so the banner loads over here. It says on the left, Hilltop Ads, huge income, all website categories, anti-ad block solutions. Okay, so we set up advertising. We've successfully set up 1, 2, 3 forms of advertising. We successfully set up 3 forms of advertising, or three ways in which we can make money over here. We've done referral banner ad, we've done in-page push, and we've done pop-up under. Now, we can set up more ads, but we're not going to set up more ads because more ads means that it makes our site slower, probably even more intrusive, probably even people might just think it's a spam site. So we're not going to set up any more ads over here. But before I go, I want to show you guys a few more things over here. First off is the documentation, which I talked about. This is linked to in the description. And it talks about how to monetize my Facebook community. Now, if you have a blog, you should absolutely set up a Facebook page or a Facebook community, because that will then help you monetize using Hilltop Ads, monetize the users and traffic on there. So it says, if you run a pop-up group on Facebook, you have an amazing opportunity to get paid for your audience. If you would like to start making a profit from your audience or your community, you can follow the following steps. So manage ads, zones tool, add direct link, as I showed you, insert a link name and choose traffic types between mainstream or non-mainstream. Again, same setup process, and add direct link button. Press the direct link button next to the link name, copy it, and add to your post pictures and videos. And that is how you will monetize your traffic. And the same goes for your WordPress blog. So we've covered all of this over here. All right. Finally, just want to show you guys their YouTube channel, because they've got quite a few nifty bits of information regarding advertising on your website or monetizing your blog or website. And just make sure that whenever you run into problems, or even before you want to set up, just make sure that you've gone through this. And there's quite a few interesting bits of information over here. It says how to attract fans for 0.2 cents to 0.4 cents, boost your OnlyFans with Hilltop Ads advertising. So there's a lot of good stuff over here, you know, for people who want to monetize their social media, their websites, and all that good stuff. All right, so thank you for checking out my step-by-step tutorial. Hopefully you can get this up and running in no time. It's if you have any experience setting up a regular blog, this is something you should be able to breeze through. And their support system is great, but just make sure that you contact them during the weekday. If you own a blog that gets decent traffic, I would urge you to sign up for Hilltop Ads right away so that you start making money or you start monetizing your traffic. There's no point getting traffic. There's no point investing all the time and effort into your SEO, which, as you can see on my channel, there's a lot of stuff that you can do in terms of SEO to drive traffic. So if you finally start getting traffic, you might as well start monetizing it, because there is no point putting in all the effort if you're not going to make any money off it. It's also motivation for you to create content. So might as well head right in and create your Hilltop Ads account and start running ads right away. Like and subscribe as always, comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video.